Good evening, everyone. Um, before my,
Everyone.
all right, sorry about that. All right, before I took my 3 week break, I had started the new old Nintendo games format on my channel, and the first game I decided to feature, if you remember, was Gauntlet Dark Legacy on the Game Boy. We've already played the mountain and castle worlds. The third world is the desert, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Alright, I've switched over to my channel. Give me one moment here. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna play with our green wizard friend again. Ah, that's castle. We've already done the castle. So as always, we're gonna keep looking for the runes. Alright, so here's desert. Starting in the city ruins. Remember, we explore everything. We leave no corner untouched. And I'm paranoid about barrels, so I hit them from a distance when I can. Already I like this desert world. It's got an Egyptian feel to it. Oh, it's dropping a lot of keys. There must be a lot of gates in this level. No need to open that gate because we found another way around. Wrong key, but that's okay. It cleared out a bunch of local enemies. There's our first golem for the desert. If we can get over there. We cannot at this time. There's a death, so you know what we have to do. It was generous with giving me back the potions that it just forced me to drop. Can't pick up that key. I'm maxed out on keys right now. And for my level, I think I'm relatively low on health, but let's see, it looks like the level goes this way, so I want to go back and make sure I didn't miss anything over here. I didn't mean to do that. I like to make sure I leave no area unexplored because If we miss a rune stone, we have to go back and replay the level. So I want to make sure we get everything. There sure are a lot of keys coming out. Sometimes when there's a bunch of enemy bases all in a row, sometimes you just have to machine gun them, like I just did. Gotta be careful here because I see some food. And you just saw me shoot a meat there. Already, because of all the food I'm hitting by accident, I'm considering this a relatively poor start to today's run. But I've done worse, so it's not that big a deal. I feel like there's a chunk of downstairs that we missed. Let's go get that first. And then we'll come back up here. And I just walked through the steam. Hot steam that just took a few health points. But not that bad compared with some other hits we've taken. Wrong button again. I gotta stop doing that. Alright. I gotta make sure I got everything from over here. Yeah, it looks like this area is pretty empty. That's where I saw the golem, so this is the rightmost area. Alright, now we can go back up those stairs, I think, safely. Or here's some other stairs. Maybe they all connect together. Oh no. That's the platform we just came off of with the food. So let's just go back. Now that I know we got everything down here, we can move up to the next area. Alright, no food, I can machine gun. I gotta be careful when there's visible food. Because I know I've got room for another few hundred health points. figured out another little room. Okay, before I go up more stairs, I want to make sure I got everything over here. And I saw some snake pots down there, so I know I didn't get everything on this level yet. Unless, of course, you have to go up the stairs to get to those guys. Oh, here's a gap. Those are the stairs we came from, though. Pro tip, if you see a potion lying on the ground and you shoot it, that causes it to explode into its magic effect. Okay, I'm glad I backtracked, because that food was high health. Alright. Alright, let's head back. Now I know I got everything on this level. Let's head back to the next stairs. Alright. My face is looking better, by the way, so I should start using the face cam again for some, but not all streams. Probably within a week or two. I know a lot of Twitch viewers prefer streams with face cam. My overall health level is in general going up. In the game, I mean, so that's a good thing. Oops. Okay. The fact that this is a big open area and it had like nothing in it, that kind of threw me for a little bit. Often big wide open areas are hiding something. Now it's time to go through and check out some of the other bits of this area. The stream that I wanted to raid into tonight canceled. So, because they've been canceling pretty much every other week recently, because they've become unreliable, so we're just going to go till whenever I feel like it tonight. Unlike most Thursdays, I don't really have a set end time tonight. Sometimes machine gunning is the best thing to do. And man, keys and potions are low. Why is my phone ringing right now? Give me a moment, I have to take this. Sorry about that. That wasn't the same person who usually interrupts my shows, though, so not a big deal. Give me a moment. Just gonna log the info. All right, let's continue. Okay, so I definitely need more keys, more potions. And the food's telling us to go down into that area. So I will, just as soon as I'm sure I cleared out everything over here. Which I haven't done, so let's keep clearing out stuff over here before I move on to the other area. Oh, that was a wasted key. Absolutely nothing good in that room. Except some enemies. Looks like I got everything over here. So let's move on the way it told me to go. Wow, I'm critically low on keys now. Big delicious meal right at the end of the level. So let's save. And then we're going to go on to the Temple of the Magi, it looks like. Again, I need to look at every inch of every map. Ah, poison food. Let's get rid of it so I don't pick it up by accident. Okay, that's a very distracting floor pattern. Well, that golem hit me a couple times. That was a bit sloppy. I got a half a mind to run back down that long corridor and make sure I got everything behind there. But it doesn't look like anything else is good. Oh, maybe not. I spoke too soon. All in all, I will say that this desert world looks pretty cool. I saw some. Oh, that was sloppy. Very sloppy. Hmm. Okay, it looks like I'm low on keys again. Oof, explosive barrels in here. Alright, that was a good room. I want to make sure I got everything from over here before I go over there into that area. And now it looks like there's another whole section over here. Okay, that was an interesting room. And I know I left untouched stuff behind. Three golems and I didn't take a single hit. I must be getting better with the timing of my attacks. Alright, I don't want to go up there just yet, because I know I missed stuff behind. Yeah. That was a good move, going that way. Excuse me. Yeah, looks like I missed a whole area, so we're going to backtrack a bit. Ooh, that was dumb of me. Had I seen the halo at first. Oh well. Okay, so I think I got it. Wow, I'm low on keys. Looks like I got everything over here. Alright, I hope I'm not missing anything. But we gotta keep moving forward now. Okay, so we see our first few of the big guys for this world. They don't scare me. There's the portal, but as you saw, there was a whole bunch of stuff we didn't do yet, so let's go ahead and take care of those things. There's a rune stone, which means at this point we can safely go to the exit because we've picked up the rune. And the rune stones are the reason why we go backtrack and make sure we've cleared everything. Because if we miss one, we have to replay the whole level. But we got the runes, so we can go ahead through the portal. Saving the wizard. And now we're going to move on into the third area of the desert. The Mystic Pyramid. Alright, nothing in this opening area. Okay, there's a teleport pad. I want to make sure I got everything down here before I go on there. I mean, they're two-way. I don't think there's any one-way teleports in this game, but I still want to be sure I'm not missing anything. You never know with the runes. Okay, that's the start area. Why'd I go back down those stairs? Now I feel we can safely teleport and move on. Man, I have reflection power up right now. Good thing I ate up all the meat before I started attacking. Alright, I don't want to go up the stairs till I'm sure the area is clear. roam, so. Wow, that was sloppy. Now, the console and arcade versions of this game, you could actually get power-up versions of the characters based on mythical creatures. But for some reason, they left that out of this version. Okay, that's backtracking. I mean, we're already halfway through the third of the 5 game worlds, and we still don't know if there's a purpose to the gold. Actually, if there is, we haven't figured it out yet, so I'm going to assume that gold is meaningless. So why even leave it in if it's not going to do anything? In the console versions, you could use the gold to buy power-ups. But the Game Boy version got watered down. Due to hardware limitations of the Game Boy, pretty much any console game that was ported to the Game Boy got watered down. You saw what happened to Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Oops, I just ate poisoned food. Okay, it doesn't look like this platform actually does anything. Alright. So now we go back downstairs and figure out the way forward. When I'm maxed out on potions, there's a potion on the field, I like to stand on top of the potion and then release one of my potions so it picks it up. That's just a personal preference. So there's a lot of stuff I haven't done yet. I'm aware of that. Alright, there's the portal. So now we have to explore all the keyed areas we haven't done yet. Because I suspect that one of them might have a rune. Now, not every level has a rune, and that's what makes things tricky. We're going to go for this little area first. Wow, that golem, I didn't see him at first. He blended into the floor. Okay, that's another little room cleared. Now we'll go for this one with the big guys. Okay, that was kind of sloppy. I shot one of the foods and let the general hit me. I saw an area over there that wasn't clear, but I don't know how to get in. I have to figure out how to get over to those barrels. I just walked straight through the steam again. Okay, I guess I did get everything. Maybe there is no rune on this level. Let's just go for it. Alright. Now we're going into the Tombs of the Undead. I feel like this whole ancient ruin metropolis thing is the Tombs of the Undead, seeing how many we've seen, but since there wasn't a rune on the last level, I have to assume there's one over here in this level. That's one way to kill a golem. Alright, that's everything I think over here. So let's keep moving. Not a great area. But hey, here's some meat. Nice little bit of a health boost there. I did not mean to tap that. Oh well, I'm not low right now. Excuse me a moment. I can see Death just waiting for me to come into his room. I've got potions ready for him. That was interesting. Death just casually, casually guarding the meat. And I just potioned him and took the meat for myself. Because, hey, he's dead. He doesn't need the meat. I need the meat because I was hungry. I just shot the food. I'm not terribly low right now, though, so it's not a big deal. Okay, that upstairs case must be the way to move on. But you saw a bunch of rooms that I haven't cleared yet, so... let's try to do those rooms. If I can figure out how to get over there. I didn't see any food, so machine gunning was the best option for that scenario. Wow, that was sloppy. There's the rune, which means at this point, we don't need to keep exploring. We can keep moving towards the exit at this point, safely. Still want to build up my health a little more, though, if I can. But we got the runes, so let's move towards the exit. Obviously, we'll still clear out anything that we're actually in the path of, but we don't need to waste any more time than necessary on this level at this point. There we go. Almost picked up poison food there. That would have been a disaster. Oh, there's an explosive barrel. Nice to get it out of the way. And we're almost done with the desert world. I mean, we still have to play the boss when we come out of here. I saw a nice big piece of meat there. I want to try and get into that room if I can. No! That's okay, I'm not terribly low on health right now. Now all that's left to do is find the exit. Okay, there's nothing going on up here. Is this an older part of the level? Nothing going on up here. I have a feeling we've just been going the wrong way for the past 5 minutes. Because there's no action up here. Which strongly implies that I've been through here before. Okay, that was a nice room. Got some health off of that room. Which, if I can hold on to it till the end of the level, that would be a good thing. Because next is the boss level for the desert. Come on, Portal, where are you? I think I'm lost. I don't think I'm lost. I know I'm lost. And this game is old enough that there aren't really any good guys. Oh, we must be near the portal. Here's an army. There we go. Got him. The army usually means we're near the portal. In fact, it's right here. Oops. Did I just lose the whole level? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Did we keep the rune at least? No, we did not. Oof. Well, looks like we're replaying the tombs. We've played before, so I think the objective is get the rune and get out. Because my finger decided to make a mistap. I totally hate when that happens. So yeah, we just lost about 20 minutes. Because my finger decided not to cooperate. I'm going to try and do this as fast as possible. I'm not going for an everything clear. I'm just going to explore till I find the rune and then get out of here. That was embarrassing. Of course, last stream, I actually died on one of the castle levels towards the end and had to replay the whole level. So, it's not something I'm a stranger to on this stream, unfortunately. Oh man, I let the big guy hit me. That wasn't good. Alright, if I remember correctly, the room was somewhere around here. Yeah? I'm doing a show right now. What? Hmm. Give me a moment, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I hate having so much dead time on my stream. Back to the game. Yeah, there's no way around. Check the timestamps. Alright, we've got to figure out where the rune is. And already I'm sloppy because I'm not focused. Yeah. She doesn't know how to leave me alone. Whatever. Let's just get back to the game. Alright, there's the rune. Let's look for the exit as quickly as possible. Yeah, there's no way. So yeah, I think the Gauntlet campaign is going to be 2 more streams because there's 2 more game worlds. And then the boss levels I'm going to tack onto the final of the game worlds because I think there's 2 boss levels. Alright, let's try and find my way to the portal as quickly as possible. I was going to try and play 2 worlds tonight, but I was not. I had no reason to anticipate a 20-minute disruption in the middle of my show. So yeah, I'm not going to have time to do a second world tonight. We're just going to have to quit after desert. But I'm not ready to quit stream yet, I don't think. So, let's see how I feel when I finish the desert boss. Man, I'm really lost now. I just came from here, didn't I? I do remember to get out, we had to move away from the stairs. Because I remember that big backtracking we did last time. So, I'm not sure what the way forward is from here. I'm guessing the way forward would be where that unclear area you see in the middle. At least we have the runes, so that's one less thing to worry about on this level. Alright, let's try to keep moving forward. Forward being a relative term because this game's layouts are all sorts of labyrinth, wonky directions. If I remember correctly, we're looking for an army of the soldier enemies. there they are. I just want to see if there's anything down here. Yeah. Oh, I just backed myself into a corner. All right, this is... All right, let's go back to the door those guys came out of. There we go. Now let's do things right this time. All right, so we got the rune. Let's go for the desert boss, which is some kind of genie. Interesting, this level has no background. We must be in some kind of magic genie realm. Alright, I have to do this blindly because it's tornadoes. I can't get close to him because of his tornadoes. Oh, and it looks like he summons regular enemies as well. But he doesn't have the big fire blast that dragon in the mountain had. I was able to just take a whole bunch out of him with that attack. Wait, are the tornadoes turning into enemy spawns? Got him. Let's just swipe out the rest of these enemies, and there's the shard. Alright, it looks like the ice world is going to be next. And I was going to double the desert and the ice, but we've got 2 more pieces of this window to get. Then we have to get the rune from this level, and then we can go through the rune portal to the final boss. But the ice world is next, but this is where we're going to go ahead. Actually, that felt like the easiest of the 3 boss fights so far, strangely. Alright. I don't feel like quitting stream just yet, though. So, let me... We're gonna look at a few more random Pokemon cards and talk about their art. I know I've been doing that format a lot recently, but It's just so cool to look at the art. And there's so many channels that talk about the cards and how they're used in the game, or unboxings and stuff. But there's like no channels that talk about the art. I'm not going to worry about the description right now. Probably not going to look at too many cards tonight, but let me go ahead and pull it up. All right, we're ready to go. All right, first, Ponyta. This is the one from Cosmic Eclipse. That's a beautiful art of the fire pony running through a meadow. Beautiful day. I like this. This is a very well composed action shot. I like this card. Lysander, Ancient Origins. He's basically a mean-looking guy standing in a majestic-looking room. He's got a cool outfit, cool hair. He needs a haircut. Lysander. Vibrava. This is the one from, is that Dragon Majesty? So it looks like there's dynamic action lines around him, but it looks like he's just standing. He looks like he might be getting ready to start something. I wonder where he is. He looks like it might be the desert. Interesting perspective with, what's that lens called, where the ground curves around a little bit? Anyway, beautiful sky as well. Alolan Sandshrew. This is a Guardians Rising alternate art. Looks like a little ice shrew creature playing in the snow during a blizzard with, it looks like, a few of his friends. This is a fun card. I like. Surprise Box. It's a Gengar toy popping out of a pretend treasure chest. That's a big tongue. Is the tongue bigger than the treasure chest itself? No, I think that's just a perspective thing. Anyway, this is a cool item. This is an interesting item. Cool picture. Dynamic action lines in the background. This is pretty cool. Whimsicott. This is a reverse from Unified Minds. Fairy type. I'm going to miss that. This fairy type had such a pretty pink. Okay, so the Whimsicott looks like it's playing. And there's a Pikachu balloon and a Drifloon in the background. It looks like he's in a town with balloons, and one of the balloons is a Pikachu, and he's having a lot of fun. Moltres. This is a promo. Can't really tell what's going on in the background, but you can see a full moon. This is a majestic looking card. Not my favorite Moltres art, but it's pretty cool. I like this card. Flygon EX. This was a promo. Looks pretty cool. Not too terribly overcomposed like some of the EXs are. Got some pretty motion spirals around it. Pretty cool looking for a Flygon. I mean, Flygon's a bit on the ugly side as far as Pokemon go, but this card makes him look cool. Alolan Diglett, Unified Minds. The sideways camera implies that action is about to happen. Looks like it's just chilling, waiting for something to happen. And the sky is a weird green shade in this picture. Kind of a bluish green. I've never seen the sky that shade. Something's about to go down. Wally, Full Art Trainer from Roaring Skies. He looks pretty cool. I like how the pale greenish background complements his green hair. That's a pretty cool looking card. Don't really know too much about the character Wally, but this is a pretty cool full art. Pawniard. This is the one from Plasma Freeze. Like a lot of the Plasma Freeze cards, he's in an icy environment. And he's definitely in some kind of battle. Looks pretty cool. The card, I mean, interesting composition. Pokemon itself isn't really that popular or memorable, but got a nice, sharp look in this image. Mr. Mime, a reverse. This is the Hidden Fates regular set reverse. And he's doing some kind of magic spell with hearts. I can't really tell what's going on. He's making magical hearts or something. Mr. Mime has always been a weird but interesting Pokemon. Meloetta. This is the dancing version of Meloetta, so it's fighting type. There's also a singing version of Meloetta, which is a psychic type. Looks like it's dancing in a field of flowers. You can see the stars in the background. It's in a dynamic action composition. You can tell by the way the action's going diagonally. But it looks happy, so it doesn't look like it's fighting or anything. It looks like it's just dancing. Nidoran Male. Base set. Is this the base version? Yes. There's no evolutions icon. Yeah, this is the base version. Classic card right here. This was the very first Nidoran Male card ever printed. And then Nidoran Female was first introduced in Jungle. So, what's going on here is he's chilling in a field. One thing I always thought interesting about the Nidoran family is how they defied gender color stereotypes. Because the pink ones are the boys and the blue ones are the girls when it comes to the Nidoran. I always thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, he's just chilling in his little field. There's really not much going on. A lot of arts from base set were just the Pokemon chilling in their native environment. Nice, simple, not too exciting, but still pleasant artwork. Sail Fossil, Furious Fists. It's a rock in front of a nondescript bluish background. Yeah, not much going on. Most of the fossil cards are not much going on. Dunsparce, Neo Discovery. This is a cool art style. It's a little more cartoony than your average Pokemon card. Looks like he's just relaxing, chilling in his cave. If I'm not mistaken, this may be the first Dunsparce card that was ever printed. If I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that. So, next is Bouffalant from Black and White. He's definitely ready to start something. In fact, he may already be in the battle. Even the background is a little bit blurred to show that there's motion going on. I like this composition. It's because with the exception of ultra rare type cards, you really don't see a lot of card arts of the Pokemon in battle. So when you do, it makes it that much cooler because it is the point of Pokemon card game. It's basically a simulated battle, and so many of the card arts are just, you know, the Pokemon and the Pokemon in their daily routine, not in battle. But when the art does show battle going on, that makes it that much more interesting to me. Houndoom from Call of Legends. I can't really tell what's going on in the background, but you can tell he's getting ready to go into some kind of action. I can't tell if he's going into a run, but actually it looks like he might be getting ready to start a fight. You can see the motion lines in front of him. I like this card. This is definitely an action card. I like this one. And I can't tell. This one might be a holo. I can't tell if that's holo pattern I see in it. Pokemon Fan Club. This is a reverse card. You can tell by the the foiling pattern in the text area. And this was the Generations version of Pokemon Fan Club. So it's basically two parents with a baby and dolls of some of the Pokemon. And yeah, they've got dolls of Floette, Skitty, Pancham, Lucario, and there's another Pancham in the foreground that I can't tell if it's an actual Pancham or one. No, I think that's part of his bag, actually, part of the dad's bag. So the Pokemon Fan Club has had a few arts. All of them are variations on this theme of two parents with a baby and some dolls. Energy Retrieval from Shining Legends. Energy Retrieval's been around for a while. There usually is some variation on this with some machine arms grabbing energy balls. There's a lot of trainer cards which do stuff with energy that have this general theme of energy balls being manipulated by machines. Pretty cool looking. It's fairly representative. Other than that, there's really not much to say. Snover. This is the Forbidden Light version of Snover. Just a little snow Pokemon chilling, literally, in his snow environment. There's really not much to say about this art. We'll move on. Simisear from XY Base. Looks like he's having fun by a lake. Yeah, that Simisear is definitely happy about something. Other than that, not really much to say. Elgyem. This is the one from Unified Minds. So Elgyem is some kind of alien-inspired Pokemon. This one happens to be sitting on what looks like the top of a church tower, high over the town. I like this composition because you can see the town in the background, but Elgyem's just, you know, up on the roof doing his own thing. It's pretty cool. Ditto from Fossil. This was the very first Ditto card. And this one is actually a holo. It's one of very few Wizards holos that I own, but I do have a few. And this one I think I traded for at League. Maybe I bought it from the vintage book that they had. I don't remember. But yeah, pretty cool art. You can't really tell because of the foiling, but he's against a checkered background. In some, what's the word? The composition's pretty cool. Ditto itself, being formless, isn't really much to look at, but it's a cool looking card. And in person, where you can see the holo, it's even cooler. Shuckle GX from Lost Thunder. It was a big surprise to everyone when Shuckle got a GX. But here it is. And it looks like it's trying to fight. Shuckle has always struck me as kind of a useless Pokemon. Has an interesting look. Kind of a combination of a slug and a turtle. But, yeah. Definitely not a tough-looking Pokemon, so it was a big surprise when Shuckle got a GX. Still a pretty cool card. Meganium, a Dragon Frontiers holo. Dragon Frontiers did an interesting thing where instead of holo cards in most sets where the background of the picture is holo, in Dragon Frontiers and a few sets other sets around that time period, the Pokemon itself was holo. Now, Dragon Frontiers took it a step further, and on the reverse cards, instead of being reverse cards like on the other sets, the Pokemon itself is holo, but the holos, to differentiate the regular holos from the reverse holos, because all the reverse Pokemon in the set did, the Pokemon itself is holo. The the reverse holos were given of holo cards were given gold names to designate that in the set they're a regular holo as well as a reverse holo. The regular holo cards just had the regular black text. The reverse hollows had the gold text, I think. I don't really remember. But Dragon Frontiers, because it was the only set that did it where all the Pokemon were hollow, I collected that one special, even though I don't have much Gen 3 cards in my collection. Team Aqua Admin from Double Crisis. Double Crisis was a mini set they did the year before they started doing regular holiday sets. Double Crisis was a thing they did, I think, to celebrate the release of Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby, I think is what they were called. Or was it Alpha Ruby, Omega Sapphire? Anyway, Gen 3. Team Aqua and Team Magma, the Kyogre and Groudon people. So yeah, this was the Double Crisis version of the Aqua trainers. And interesting that we got Double Crisis back to back, because the law of probability dictates that's highly unlikely. There's only 34 cards in the set, and we got them back to back from a pool of over 6,000 cards. So this is Team Magma's Mightyena. And I think, if I remember correctly, Poochyena, Mightyena, both teams had a version of Poochyena, Mightyena. This is the Magma card. I like how the trainer is in the background behind him. Trying to, as if he's trying to, lead the battle or something. Because you don't often see the trainers in the art with the Pokemon. And when you do, it's usually a regular day and they're playing together. You don't usually see a Pokemon in a battle scenario with a trainer with it. That's rare in card art. I really like this card. And the Mightyena itself. This card makes Mightyena look mean, but also majestic in a way. I like this interpretation of the Pokemon. Genesect EX from Plasma Blast. This is a Team Plasma full art. I forgot I did the Team Plasma full arts. Anyways, 9 of the Team Plasma EXs got full art treatment, and this was the Genesect. And all of the full art Plasma EXs, you can see the Plasma badge in the background. The Plasma badge is on all 9 of the full art Plasma EXs. Other than that, because it's a Plasma Pokemon, it's a bit more overcomposed than the other Genesect EX full art that came later, that we saw the other day. Still a pretty cool card, and actually I think the lightning around it gives it a more dynamic, mean look. Plasma is supposed to be the bad guys after all. Toxicroak, Ultra Prism. This Toxicroak is definitely in some kind of battle pose. You can tell by the action swirls around him. But I can't tell what that's supposed to be, because it's looks like he's in some kind of lake, but the water's purple or something. Anyway, Toxicroak is ugly but tough looking. And this is about as pretty a composition as you can get with a Pokemon who's generally not much to look at. But this is a cool looking card. Sandile, XY base. Just a crocodile, a baby crocodile looking thing. Having a good day chilling in its desert home. He's happy. Look, he's smiling. Other than that, there's really not much to say. One moment. Alright. Alright, where was I? Frogadier from Breakpoint. This is a reverse. You can tell by the foil pattern. It looks like he's practicing his martial arts poses, chilling in his little lake home. Cool card, action, really not much else to say about it. It's like, it doesn't look like he's in battle, but he's still doing something interesting. And I like when the card art does that. And his lake home looks like a pretty place to be also. Underground Expedition, Celestial Storm. So you've got this cave, and you got these people digging through the cave, and I've just noticed for the first time this Zubat in the background as well, and the Diglets. I don't know what they're looking for, and I don't know if the Zubat and the Diglets are their Pokemon or wild Pokemon that they need to be careful of. In the card art, it's kind of ambiguous. But clearly, the explorer in the front has seen something, because you can tell by her expression that she has seen something. So one can only wonder what is just off camera. Maybe a Golbat. Just guessing there. Anyway, I've always wondered what she saw, but pretty cool composition. It's not often you see caves in the card arts. Even with ground Pokemon, they often show them above ground. Anyway, next card. Salamence GX from Dragon Majesty. I remember a couple days ago we saw Druddigon, and I was talking about how it didn't do the blue-red color combination so well. Salamence does the blue-red color combination very well, in my opinion. Salamence, of the two blue and red dragons, Salamence does the color combination a whole lot better. And you can't really tell because the way this is framed, but Salamence looks really cool. I mean, you can tell from his head. You can't really tell from his body, but Salamence is a really cool and majestic looking Pokemon. I've always liked Salamence. And, yeah, this is a pretty nice card. Other than that, I don't really have much to say. Full Heal from Furious Fists. And it's a can of some kind of potion in front of a cosmic green background. A lot of the items are in front of some kind of colored cosmic looking background. Kind of interesting. Full Heal is one of those cards that first appeared all the way back in the Wizards era and continued being a staple trainer card off and on through the years. I do remember it being way back when. And it's one of few things that got it's one of few item cards from that era that got a full makeover. The Full Heal from back then looks nothing like this, but other cards like the Classic Potion, they pretty much stayed the same. Anyway, not much to say about most item cards, so let's move on. Mega Gyarados EX. This is the half-art version from Breakpoint. Like I was saying before about Mega cards, they're overcomposed, they're too cluttered. I mean, you can tell he's supposed to be scary. But other than that, you can't tell what Mega Gyarados is supposed to see. You see his head, big, giant, in the foreground, but his whole body is obscured by these lightning action lines and the Japanese attack text. You really can't tell what Mega Gyarados is supposed to look like. It's still a really awesome, dynamic card. And this is a Pokemon that you need to be running away from really fast if you should encounter one. Drowsy, the Evolutions version. But this is one of the base set reprint arts. Classic Drowsy art. You can't tell where he is. The background is kind of a nondescript, cavey kind of thing. Drowsy is an interesting looking Pokemon. Not really much to say about him. It looks like he's doing some kind of balance or meditation exercise here. Spoink from Crimson Invasion. Some kind of coil pig bounce thing. Jumping through a forest or a meadow. The diagonal composition says that, hey, this is an action scene. So you can tell he's actively moving right now, but it's a calm day. There's no battle going on. It's just the action of him jumping through the field. Poltergeist from Sword and Shield base. And like I said before, I haven't really been able to collect a lot of Sword and Shield, but most of the new Pokemon I was able to get one version of to at least have a functional Pokedex in my collection books. So this is my Poltergeist card. It's just a teapot ghost thing making mischief in what looks like a kitchen. There's really not much else to say about this one. Give me one moment. Alright. Farfetch'd. Team Up. I like this art because it looks a little more cartoony than the average Pokemon card art. Oh, and look, there's a Psyduck chilling in the background. Real Breakin' Nate would love this card. In fact, I think he commented on this card before. Because Psyduck and Farfetch'd... Psyduck is his favorite Pokemon all time, and Farfetch'd is one of his top 10 Gen 1 Pokemon. So, yeah, this card was made for Real Breaking Nate. But here we are. The Farfetch'd is running across the water. Psyduck playing in the background. I like the cartoony look. Bright colors. Very cute, very pretty card. I like it. Absol. XY promo. And we're going to call stream soon, but I want to end on a really awesome card. So we haven't had any evolution. We have not had any evolutions tonight yet either. So I hope one of them comes up. But this is Absol promo. I like this card. It looks like I can't tell where he is, but it looks like he's running with a big giant full moon in the background. I've always liked these moon-themed cards with the big full moon. It adds an interesting compositional element, and this Absol's really, really epic looking. The full moon makes a card. The full moon, when it's shown close like this, like in a lot of card arts, it makes the Pokemon look that much more epic. And this Absol card, it looks really cool. This is probably one of my favorite Absols in my collection. Tortuga. Reverse card, you can tell. Unified Minds. Tortuga Caracasta is a turtle fossil from Gen 5. They don't print the Gen 5 fossil Pokemon often. So it was a really nice surprise when they did Tortuga Caracasta in Unified Minds. Anyway, it's basically a tough-looking turtle Pokemon swimming through what looks like a coral reef. Colorful card, nice composition. Kind of pretty. I like this card. Aether Paradise Conservation Area. So, Aether Paradise. In Gen 7, they had something to do with the Ultra Beasts. I think they were the organization trying to control the Ultra Beast attacks. Or not control them, but contain them. So that they didn't... the Ultra Beast didn't destroy Alola. Something weird like that. I don't really know the whole story behind that, because I don't really do the show or the video games. In fact, I don't do the show or the video games, so I don't know the whole Aether story, but this is a cool looking garden facility area, best I can tell. Pretty facility, pretty trees around it. Otherwise, not much to say. Magnemite. evolutions. So that this is the original base set art, but evolutions. You can tell this one's actually a foil because it has the scan lines on it. This is about as plain as Magnemite arts get. It's hard to make Magnemite arts interesting because it's basically a metallic ball with magnets and screws. You really can't do much to make that look interesting in an environment. And this one's not even in an environment, but it still looks pretty cool. This was Magnemite's first card art, so it was a good introduction for the character. Other than that, there's really not much to say. Heat Rotom from Ultra Prism. We talked before about how Rotom could take over different machines and basically possess machines and make them alive. One moment. So yeah, this is Rotom in its heat form. It has taken over an oven. Maybe the oven had onions inside, who knows. Anyway, so Rotom has possessed an oven, and now the oven is alive. And later on, Rotom actually possessed things like Pokedexes as well. That's a story for another day. But yeah, there's a few of these Rotom machine cards. Rotom's pretty interesting in that regard. There's a few of these different ones. There's like a Mo Rotom. There's like a refrigerator, a fan. There's a few of them. Crobat. Unbroken Bonds. Now, you can tell he's flying somewhere in a hurry because, man, are those some really fast-looking motion blur lines around him. And he's flying so fast you can't really tell what the background is. You can see the clear sky, though. But, I mean, the action lines are going so fast, even his own wings are a little blurred. That's kind of a cool effect, actually. Crobat's definitely on his way to some kind of action. I like this card. It's dynamic. The slight diagonal makes it look... The slight diagonal and all the motion blur lines make it look fast and furious, and you can tell that this Crobat is on his way to something big. And this is a really interesting, this is a really dynamic composition. I like this card. Mega Heracross from Furious Fists. Again, with the Megas being cluttered. You can see his head, you can see his claws, but you can't tell what Mega Heracross as a whole looks like because he's covered over. And Mega Heracross didn't actually have a full art version, so I guess to this day we'll never know what a Mega Heracross is supposed to look like if you only just do the cards. At least Mega Heracross got an EX card. When XY ended and they stopped making EX cards, there were 7 or 8 EX. There were 7 or 8 Mega Pokemon that actually did not have any EX cards at that point. So at least Heracross got one. 2 of the Megas who did not get cards in the EX era were later included in tag teams. But I think with Dynamax happening now and the VMAX cards, I don't think we're going to see Megas again because they're pretty much the same thing. VMAX and Megas are pretty much the same concept named differently. As far as I can tell. I could be wrong about that, but they seem very similar to me. Jigglypuff. XY base. Overhead. This is an interesting perspective. Because rather than being head-on, like most of the card arts, this one you can tell the camera angle is from overhead. The Jigglypuff is chilling by his little tree, but we're looking down at the ground. We're looking down at the Jigglypuff. So that makes this an interesting art. I mean, he's just having a good day. Looks like he's dancing. Well, she. I think Jigglypuff's a she. It's always a little confusing with Pokemon genders. We'll call Jigglypuff a she. She's having a good day, dancing by her tree. And this one tries to do the whole diagonal, makes it like more dynamic thing. But this Jigglypuff's not really doing much except dancing. The composition and the angle kind of work. Pretty colors, bright, pretty colors on this card. I do like this card. Pumpkaboo, reverse, Crimson Invasion. A ghost pumpkin thing with bright spotlights coming out of it. I've never really understood Pumpkaboo. I'm not that familiar with this Pokemon. I haven't spent a lot of time with it. But it looks like it's doing some mischief in a dark, haunted forest. I think that's supposed to be a dark, haunted forest with the dead or otherwise not really healthy-looking trees and all. Perfect card for Halloween coming up soon. There's really not much else to say about it. Girafarig from Phantom Forces. This is an interesting card because you have the giraffe in the foreground, and the diagonal. It's doing the action diagonal again, except there's not really any action. And to me, the action diagonal only works if there's any actual action in the picture. And there isn't really. The Girafarig is just standing in his field. And I like the interesting contrast between the field being a bright rainbow of flowers and the building in the background being dark and gray. That's an interesting contrast. So this card has an interesting composition, kind of a little on the odd side, but still very interesting. I don't know what makes the art more interesting, the color contrast between the field and the building, or the fact that it's trying to do the diagonal action composition when there isn't any action. Either way, still a very interesting card. Pokemon Breeder. And I think this will be a good card to end on because this is a full art and it's a very special card. And even though this is one of the cheapest of all the full arts, Shining Legends. This has always been one of my top 20 full art cards in terms of the art. Because there's not a lot of full art cards where they show the trainer's Pokemon with them. This is a farm girl. This is a farm girl at work. Her Miltank is having a good day playing with her. That's such a cute little Miltank in the back. Miltank, of course, being the Pokemon famous for Moo Moo Milk, which is kind of an interesting drink that the Pokemon does. Anyway, and I like how the background of this full art is what looks like hay-colored swirls. It definitely gives the background definitely gives the whole working on a farm vibe. And yeah, this is a very pretty card and a good place to end the stream. So let me go ahead and try and find us someone to raid. Give me a minute. I see Justin and Evelyn are still on, but I want to make sure they're not getting ready to quit. Last time I was going to raid into them and they were quitting, so I picked someone else. Oh, they've been going almost 4 hours. So let's see. It's forcing me to watch an ad. When the ad's over, I'll see if their request lines are still open. If the request lines are open, it means the show is still going on. Or even if the queue has a bunch in it, it means the show is still going on. Alright. If Justin and Evelyn is not quitting, we're going to raid them. If not, I'll try and find someone else. So it looks like they're doing some kind of charity stream. Okay, there's definitely something going on because they've put up colored lights and everything. All right. What's their request status right now? All right. Gonna see. They do have a queue open. They have at least 5 songs left in their well, 4 after the current one. All right, so it looks like they have 4 songs left after the current one. I do not know if the queue itself is still open, but we'll go ahead and raid Justin and Evelyn. So let me go ahead and initiate the raid. I haven't been able to watch their show in a few weeks. They stream at the same time as everyone else I like to watch. Because all the musicians seem to be on the same schedule now, which is just wrong. Why did that not go? Did I misspell that? All right, let's try that again. Oh, I used the wrong command. All right, the raid is getting ready to go. All right, everyone, have a good night. I'll be back with another show probably soon. I do have a Moana special coming up where that's going to be an art and kazoo combination stream. Anyways, have a good night. There we go. There I have it. Uncle Evie, hello. More globals. It is literally my birthday on November 21st, so it's kind of perfect. Real quick before she actually leaves, Erin says Tuesday the 21st night of September, we will be singing. We will be singing. Sunday, your birthday's tomorrow?